Hello everybody, Captain Marty here, July the 20th. Happy Monday to everybody. A little bit of weather moved into our area yesterday, which put a damper on the offshore fishing, but we still had some things going on and we had really good fishing on Friday and Saturday. So stay right where you're at and I'll be right back to bring you up to date.
Frisco Woods Campground, a family-owned gem for over 50 years, offers a perfect getaway on Hatteras Island. Whether you prefer tent camping, electric water sites, RV spots, or primitive camping cabins, there's something for everyone. Guests enjoy free hot showers, a refreshing pool, and breathtaking sunsets over the Pamlico Sound. Nestled in nature yet close to local attractions, Frisco Woods Campground provides a peaceful retreat with modern comforts, making it an ideal destination for outdoor enthusiasts and families alike. Book online at the Frisco Woods Campground.com. Frisco Woods Campground, 50 years of memory making on Hatteras Island.
At the south end of Roanoke Island, in a quiet little village, lies a marina known for having one of the finest fishing fleets on the Outer Banks. Whether it be an offshore excursion, a nearshore charter, or headboat fishing, Wanchese Marina is where to go. Wanchese Marina is a full-service marina, complete with a fueling dock, bait, tackle, ice, and the landing grill restaurant. All of this is just a few minutes from some of the finest fishing spots around. Book online at wanchesemarina.com. Wanchese Marina, 4457 Mill Landing Road, Wanchese.
To the best of my knowledge, nobody went offshore out of Hatteras yesterday as far as offshore fishing goes. But let me tell you, on Saturday they had some great meat fishing. A lot of blackfin tuna on the dock. Several boats, almost every boat had one or more wahoos. Some dolphin or mahi in the catches. And they, when you spread all that stuff out on the dock, it's what I see, and I spent some time doing that. It's action for the clients. It's just when you can go out and catch 40 or 50 different fish, especially if you have kids, that keeps them occupied. Nothing wrong with catching a big trophy, and some people prefer doing that, just going for the big ones. But they really put a beautiful catch on the dock down in Hatteras. Yesterday, they did get their nearshore fleet out, and they had some bluefish, they had some Spanish mackerel. Some of them snuck up in the hook, which is right up behind the lighthouse. I'm talking about boat fishermen. And they caught some red drum in various size ranges up to the big ones. They also caught a cobia. There was a tarpon caught. So the opportunists made the most of a good day for them. So that's great. We found a similar story coming out of Oregon Inlet where nobody went offshore that I know. Nowadays, you can never be too sure, but the general thing is most everybody laid to the dock. They also have been having some good fishing with a few big-eyed tunas, and I'm talking tuna that are 150 pounds up and above, like 150 to 200 pounds. A few nice class of yellowfins, a few blackfins. They were having some pretty good dolphin or mahi fishing in the catches. Both of the fleets have had a good billfish bite. Sailfish and blue marlin almost exclusively. So all that came to a halt yesterday. And then, of course, we had a lot of squalls, we had some lightning, and we did get some much needed rain, which I hope we will continue to see more of as we go through the week. So that's what happened with our ocean fleet. Surf and pier fishing, it was hard to find a whole lot of information. A lot of people are smart enough not to stand on the beach with a fishing rod, also called a lightning rod, in your hands when all these squalls are around. There was a few times when the weather cleared up, some blues and Spanish were caught up and down the beach. And really, that's about all. I'm sure there was other stuff, but nobody was really reporting it too much. I think it would be what you call genuinely scrappy. So we won't waste airtime on all the surf and pier fishing. It's a little bit of a challenge, but blues and Spanish have been pretty good, and sea mullet bite depends on the day. But that's what's been going on for people with their feet in the sand or on a fishing pier. We'll take a little break right here, and I'll come back and talk to you about two things. What's going on in the backcountry and what's getting ready to happen towards the end of this week. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Make your next Outer Banks getaway a stay at Seahorse Inn and Cottages in Nags Head. Conveniently located across from Jeanette's Pier, it's a favorite home base for surfers, anglers, and beach lovers alike. Choose from recently updated guest rooms or spacious cottages, perfect for couples, families, and extended stays. Bringing your four-legged friend? Seahorse Inn is pet-friendly, so the whole family can join the adventure. Whether you're chasing the perfect wave, reeling in the catch of the day, or simply soaking up the beach vibes, Seahorse Inn offers comfort, convenience, and classic OBX charm. Visit us online at visitobx.com.
So in the Sound, I've talked to a few people. Remember, that's a very covert fishery. I can't give you exact locations because I don't know them. But I know the drum bite is gradually picking up for the big drum. And that's to be expected this time of year. We're starting to see the folks getting out there for the evening bite, which is a really cool thing to do. And there are guides that will do that for you. If you're not ready to do yourself, you go out and leave the dock around 5 o'clock in the evening. You go out into the Sound and you fish up till dark and maybe a little bit after. And when the bite is on, it's really good. Those big drum move up and down the shoals is one way of catching them. And then some other fishing goes on in the estuaries a little bit. That's the part that's really covert. But my point being, the bite is picking up on schedule. So that is a very good thing. Other than that, I've heard of a little bit of wade fishing on the backside of Hatteras Island. But there again, it's not a whole lot to it, but there's some puppy drum back there, some bluefish as well. That fishing is done with old tennis shoes. You don't even need waders at all, although you could wear them if you wanted. But you do need something on your feet. Just because the water is warm does not mean that you should go barefoot. Good as that might feel, it will not feel good if you step on a ray. And there have been some serious accidents, injuries that has happened to people that are out there, even with old tennis shoes on or even with waders on. In some cases, big enough rake, his spine can go right through the bottom of your foot. So keep that in mind when you're gearing up. The other thing I want to tell you about, here it is Monday. On Wednesday evening, I'll be over at Pirates Cove for the registration and the kickoff for the Dare County Boatbuilders tournament, one of my favorites. This will be probably a 40-boat tournament at Pirates Cove Marina. It will pit a lot of Carolina-built boats, and it will be 3 days of fishing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, open to the public, not the fishing. The fishing's open to the public, but you have to fork out some cash. Anyway, but you can walk in the pavilion. There's a lot of stuff set up. You can buy a shirt. You can talk to the captains on the dock. You can talk to me. And the evenings, I'll be the weighmaster for that. I'll be set up outside the pavilion with my able-bodied staff of Wilbur Hogg. He'll be out there helping me a little bit weigh these fish. And, of course, he's been doing that for a year. He comes down from Chesapeake every day. So we will weigh some meat fish. No bill. It's a release tournament as far as billfish go. But there's something to see every evening on the dock. If you want to come down and see how a tournament works and walk the dock without the giant crowd that some of these bigger tournaments have, this is a good opportunity to do that. And it supports a great cause, which is college scholarships for our Dare County students. If they have a background or an interest in the marine trades, or their family does, they move to the head of the list. And I can tell you, they've really donated a ton of money. I think I heard them say they're over $1 million now in contributions to that scholarship fund. So Wednesday is the registration and kickoff. The first fishing day is Thursday, then Friday, then Saturday, and I believe they'll fish 2 out of 3 days. So the fleet, you get a little weather, you may catch a day when nobody's fishing, but come on out, say hi, I'd love to see you. And that's it for today's fishing report. I've been canning salsa yesterday with my garden fresh tomatoes, and this time it came out perfect. So I'm like the mad scientist in my laboratory, but it was a lot of fun. I look forward to sharing it with my friends. I hope everybody has a great day, and let the good Lord bless you richly.